Hey guys, it's Poverty, and this is game coding. So there's two things I'd like to talk about. One of them, just getting off the start. It's been 2 months since I've done a recording and posted anything, and there's no way to regain those 2 months back. They've come and they've gone, and I know exactly why. I've kind of lost it. It was demotivated because, well, if you go back and look at the stuff, I actually outlined how much work is needed. No, it's about 3 months, June, July, and August. I outlined how much work was needed and how far to go and what was the total, and it was daunting, to say the least. So basically, in short, I kind of, I don't know, burned out, and it doesn't take much to be demotivated, and it was just seeing how much work I have to go, and that's just the first phase out of 5, and each one is consecutively larger. So it was demotivating. The second thing is, when it comes to getting motivated, one person has said, the hardest thing to do is open up the graphical user interface, the GUI. I'm like, no, I've opened that many times. The hardest part is just actually getting motivated, and that is the hardest when, you don't have to bang your head on the wall. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to get frustrated. You can just hop in a game, get drunk, and play. So, to get that motivation, a lot of times I come into it and I'm just not motivated. My tricks to getting motivated is read through where I've been and just read what's what's due next, what's due for the week. Don't look ahead, and then try to figure out which files those chunks of code are in, open them, and do nothing more than read the purpose, dates, bugs, read through all the comments, and correct spelling errors, and look it over. And it's a slow process, I agree, and sometimes it doesn't actually spark the motivation needed to get into programming or get motivated. But a lot of times if you just sit through and like, what did I mean by this? And I clean up the wording and be a little more precise, it allows me to get more into the mindset of programming. And second, it reminds me of what I've done and how it works. And it will remind me of things, files that I need to open, or where I put things, or why I put things where they are. And I'd open up the files and play. And there'll be a certain point where I come across something simple. I put in 400 when it was supposed to be 40, so I changed the 40, and then I read through the function, and that's usually what it takes to get going. But with that said, there's no actual coding this time. It's just me looking at my code and talking about how I get motivated. And there's actually three things. I've got a long weekend ahead of me. Actually, to be exact, I've taken 3 days off. So I've got 10 straight days off. Working 12-hour shifts, that just means I've taken 34.5 hours out of, well, it'd be 36, but, we take the lunch out for those 3 days. So basically, I've got the week off, so I've got this weekend, my week, and then the next weekend off, so that makes 10 days. My thoughts is that each of these 10 days, I'm not going to exhaust myself by trying to push out a complete feature, timing and fighting. No, I'm just going to work on something simple, keep it, no more than 4 hours, and make sure that it functions when I quit, as in quit for the day. The whole point is just to get a little progress each and every day. Even if that means designing items but not programming, fine, so be it. Something little, and hopefully I can get 10 different items coded, completed, and working. Therefore, the next 10 is just going to be me recording what I worked on, kind of a progress report. What I worked on, for example, here we've got the display exits correctly for the next new map exits. So far, they should be just numbers, but I got to go back and fix monsters. I have to go back and fix, there's something else, monsters and room description, I think it was. I didn't actually set them up to be global. I set them up to be just localized for the map. And now that I've got a second map, I need to correct that. But with that said, the next 10 recordings, I will be posting progress on each day of my vacation. So yeah, I'm forcing myself to work on my vacation. And it's a staycation, as in I'm going nowhere. Well, not in life or anything, but I'm not leaving the house. I'm staying home and just enjoying life. So in doing so, hopefully I can make some progress. With that said, I want to say thank you for watching, and sorry if I ramble, just off the cuff. I'm exhausted. I haven't gone to work, or I haven't gone to work after bed. I haven't gone to bed after work. I'm still up. Did a little chores, and I'm exhausted. So this is all I can mentally do right now. So sorry for boring you if it was. And that's it. Hopefully you guys tune in for the next 10 recordings. So I'll be knocking them out one a day. I may add a second or third video in a single day for something a little less technical. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. This is Poverty.